And welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber, and this is my other co-host,
Mars. Mars West.
Yeah, Mars West over here. And today in the building, we have Jessica Quintero.
Hello.
Representing PR.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. And
Alaska,
Dominican Republic.
DR.
And then my Cuban side.
Oh shit!
Gotta throw it in there.
She a little bit everywhere. She a little bit of everywhere right now.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Glad Mars can make it. You know,
I'm sorry.
Listen, we officially made her, the co-host.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? She up in the building. Trey can't be here because his Kansas City Chiefs is playing right now, and he don't want to have nothing to do with this.
I hope they win, brother. I hope they win.
I don't hope they win because all he gonna do is just keep talking shit. All he gonna do is keep talking shit all the way to the fucking Super Bowl.
Okay.
But Nami, from the looks at it, it looked like his team is actually doing pretty fucking good. But, we always start the show off, by saying thank you to the Lord for waking us up, and hope that he blesses us with all of our future and recent endeavors that we have going on. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
And then the second thing we do, we started off with a shot. So, Mars is over there drinking her good juice.
This is a little concoction. Let's just pretend.
The show is sponsored by Interstate Vodka.
Thank you.
Today. And what was that tag you said about?
Oh yeah, the road you want to take.
This is Interstate Vodka. The road you want to take.
Yes.
Let's go.
The road most taken.
So let's start. And I don't know what Jess got in her cup. She got like a mystery drink. I don't know.
It's a mystery drink, but I will tell you that it may or may not give me the ability to fly.
Oh shit!
Can you guess what that is? All right.
Here we go.
And the shot. Here we go. Supposed to look people in the eye when you do that shit.
Pour some out.
No. We ain't gonna pour nothing out in the barbershop.
I didn't. It was fake.
I know.
Okay.
You better not have it. But we got a female panel today, and it's just me up in here with y'all two lovely ladies.
You in trouble, boy.
Oh shit. It's gonna go down like that. It's gonna go out. So how's y'all day going? Like, what's going on? Like, I know something happened with you, Mars. What happened?
We ain't gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? Earlier, some things kind of happened, but I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? I switched my energy up. I'm feeling good. I'm happy to be here. Again, I apologize, guys. It won't happen again.
Hey, it's all good. Shit happens. Sometimes you gotta keep a gas tank inside your trunk.
Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, today was a little wild, but I'm here.
Motherfuckers running out of gas and shit. And what about you, Jess? How you doing?
I had a phenomenal day. It's been great. God is good. I was, just at the house. I was just getting ready this morning. My bestie was there. She was doing a dance today. So shout out to Bethany and my baby, my crew. And
shout out Bethany.
They're doing they were doing this dance that they just created just yesterday. And then I woke up to that energy of just creation. Just like every day, it's always like a day of creation.
That's what's up. And you must have been up early because you was here before I got here.
Yes, I usually wake up really early.
Yeah, I pull up. You ain't even see me pull up because you all up in, fixing yourself in the mirror and shit.
And I was watching this movie.
Oh, okay.
I was like in there. Everyone knows I watch my movies in the car.
She was in it.
That's what's up. So, tell the people a little bit more about yourself. Just what you got going on and things of that nature.
It's not true. Well, so about myself. Well, so I am from Alaska. Really quick, just want to throw in that.
That's crazy,
right?
Like how
crazy?
Like how? Because I don't meet too many people from fucking Alaska. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially Latin people, like you said, Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican, like you go from the islands to the fucking ice.
Yes, I actually get that a lot. So my father was Cuban. He passed away a little while back. And my mother is Dominican. And they met in Alaska.
Wow.
Damn.
See, look at that.
What were they both doing in Alaska?
Work. So at that time, I'm just gonna, just give you some of my mom quotes. But at that time, there was only like six of us here, 6 Latinos, and it was just
in the whole Alaska.
In all of Alaska. And I met your father there. And I was like, she said on the day that I got there, I met your father. And I was like, oh, you didn't want to wait to see if anyone else was there?
Nobody else was coming.
She was like, he was good enough. He was good.
Well, after they met, it was only 4 people left. You know what I'm saying? So
she
said, I'm gonna get one of these motherfuckers.
One of these is coming
one of
with
these
me.
out of these 6 people is
Why
gonna
did
be
they
with me.
do this? So subtitle that one. But anyways, no. So she got up there with a cousin of hers, I believe, for work and just like a promise of a new life, right? And I believe that he had gotten there as well with a cousin of his or a good friend of his that turned into family, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they got up there for work as well. So they literally met up there.
Like what type of work are they doing? Like what the hell they call that shit where they be fishing in the ice, like where they
The ice
got
fishing?
the holes.
The ice fishing?
Yeah, they do ice fishing. And
They actually do that, but no, I think at that time, you know what? I don't know what my mother was doing. I have to ask her that. And I think that my father was working with like the pipeline or like some type of mining or something like that. And then they met up there. Yeah. And then I was born in Fairbanks, Alaska. And
There you are.
Yeah, here I am.
No, but how was fuck? It ain't just here you are. It's like how was it growing up in Alaska?
So the thing about me is I have been to like a different state pretty much every year of like my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, kind of, sort of. So like I was born in Alaska and then I'm sure I was there and it was probably dope. And then I remember leaving.
Where'd you go?
The earliest I remember is Las Vegas. And I believe that was like 3rd or 4th grade.
Damn, you went from the ice to Sin City.
And then 5th grade
So
was
that's like
Dominican.
eight?
8?
Is that like 8? Around 8, 3rd grade?
Oh, yes. Yeah. So,
Okay.
and then after that, it was, I did 5th grade in Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first time going to school in Dominican Republic. So I had like, it's like Catholic school and I had like the uniform with the little ID, picture ID and my name and stuff. So I had to go there and it was like a mustard yellow and white.
You remember that shit?
Oh, hello. I remember. I pushed someone off of a wall one time. I didn't know it was a wall, to be honest. Because from the front, we're like eye level. From the back, it was like the back of a baseball field. I don't know. Why were y'all sitting there?
You was like, yo, we don't get down like this in Alaska.
Oh my goodness, no,
you
just
crazy?
little
I'm from
memories.
Alaska.
He was like messing with me. He was
You
like
can't be
messing
hard
with
and
me.
be from Alaska. Like,
You can be
Yes,
hard.
you can.
Do they got hoods in Alaska?
Yes, they do.
They have hoods everywhere.
What are they, like
You know this?
Eskimos
Come
and shit
on.
running around with like?
Oh
You know,
my
east
God.
side.
No, I know I'm being ignorant, but I'm just saying, like to me,
Shout out.
this is how people would think. You know what I'm saying? It's like what goes on in Alaska,
So
like.
Alaska's actually
heard
one of
you-
the most diverse states in the nation. So we have
I can believe that.
we have like every nationality, like every dialect, you know, like so many, like over 201 neighborhoods.
Doesn't it stay it stays like darker most
Yes.
like
So we
around
have-
what time of the year is that?
So in the winter time, it's darker. So it starts to get dark. And excuse my Alaskans if I get the information wrong. You know, I be in and out. So, but it starts to get dark around like October. Like September starts to like calm down. You can feel it, and then October starts to get dark, of course. And then
It's like what, like 4 or 6 hours of daylight?
you know, I suck at math is the thing. But you know what? It's like a few hours here and there. No, but so in the winter, like October all the way through to, I don't know, January, February, March, it's like dark season. So this is very dark. So like literally you're like waking up in the morning, it's dark. You know, you get a little bit of sun in the daytime, like a few hours, and then it just goes right back down like 4.
Damn.
You know, so it's like gone.
Damn.
Summer is the opposite. So summer, the sun is always up. And so to go to sleep, you have to get things like the thermal, like blackout curtains. Those is expensive. But, you
It's expensive. It's expensive because it's in demand.
Yeah.
No, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
not
like,
expensive out here.
yeah, it's not
Listen,
expensive out
It ain't
here.
expensive out here.
Exactly.
Oh.
So now we know that back in the day,
ship it,
Amazon.
ship it.
Hello.
Yeah.
No,
Get it shipped.
but you know, worst case, you just get a hefty trash bag, the black kind, slice that thing right open, go ahead and tack that thing up, pull your blinds down, you'll be fine.
Have you ever seen an igloo up there?
I think I've seen them like in play, but like not like in a real sense because I live
Penguins
in
and
the city.
shit.
No, I think they might be at the zoo, but no, but we have. It's really dope because a lot of people always think that, and we literally have like you said, hoods. We have we have buildings, like we have things. It's like it's packed.
Right,
it's
right,
like really,
right.
and it's growing.
No,
And it's
I know it is. I'm
expanding.
just, you know,
No, I know that.
I'm just making jokes and shit.
Oh, it's okay. No, but it's definitely really interesting because they don't know that. Like the world
Right.
does not know that. Like the music community up there is huge. The rap community up there is huge. Like the talent and entertainment is huge. And then just it's a great place for financial. You can make that money, especially coming from anywhere outside of Alaska, because you guys are ahead of the curve,
right?
Technically,
right. So you go, from Alaska and stuff like that, and then and you also, you act.
Oh yes, no, of course. So I do acting. I started back in 2000, probably around 2010. It was when I jumped in and like moved here, really. So maybe even like 2009, late. I started doing I started getting interested in the entertainment industry.
Right.
With this agency in Alaska, and then
you went to an agency yeah.
It was
congrats on that. Congrats.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
It's been dope. It's been a great journey. But I went to a mall one day that was out of my neighborhood, and there was like this stuff going on the third floor, and I had my daughter with me, and the person I was dating at the time, and we went, and I was like, "What's going on here?" She's like, "Oh, it's this thing, this talent situation." I was like, "Oh, well, sign me up. What do I do?"
He's like, "I'm trying to get out of here."
Like, no, I didn't even think of it. It was just more like, "Oh, a talent show, a microphone. Sit down, child. I'll be right back." And I sang Keisha Cole and P. Diddy last night. And I had everyone in there rocking. And it was cool. And then the lady approached me and she said, "Have you ever thought about doing ABCD?" And I said, "No." She said, "Well, come talk to me." And that was it.
Damn, that's what's
awesome.
It was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's dope because you got a dope mind on ideas and your writing style and stuff like that. I commend you on a lot of things that I see that you do.
Thank you. No, and
you have an amazing presence and personality. Yes.
See that. As do you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, mommy.
Thank you.
Bring that shit out on the show. Say no.
I really do love it. Being out here has been so amazing, especially for someone like myself. So I've traveled forever. So, after Dominican Republic, it was Alaska, but Delta Junction. After Alaska, it was, I have Puerto Rico, I have Miami, I have all of these places.
What place has been your favorite?
This place.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. And it took like 3 years. Like I said, I came for entertainment, but it took me 3 years. The third year, I'm sitting like Runyon Canyon somewhere. And I was like, okay, so if I had to be homeless anywhere, where would I be homeless? I was like, okay, I'd be homeless here. They got beaches. I'd be chilling. Of course, that's never going to happen. But the thing about it was I choose to be here. The entertainment industry is a blessing. It's a plus. Like for me, it's like I found a home.
It moves you.
Yeah,
it makes you want to do more. It keeps your creativity coming out.
That's the other part, all right?
It's a lot of creators
all
out
the
here.
time.
It's
and
a
it's
lot
like,
of creators.
Yeah.
What are you doing today?
Yeah.
I want to do that too.
We're creating. So have you been in LA the longest?
Yes. This is my longest relationship. Like me and LA had a break. We broke up a little bit in like 2015. And then I would come and visit every summer for 3 months at a time and work production to keep my connections going and my work going. And then booked a role on For the Love of Jason, which is a show on the All Black Network. I play Lisa.
Let's go.
Yes. And so we just finished season 2, actually. So that was really dope. Amazing show, amazing cast.
What's your role on there?
I play, so Kareem Grimes plays, I'm his wife.
Okay.
And we were actually married on the first season. And then basically just, we go through, like for our story, right? It's our marriage and like our finances in the marriage world coming together. Someone who has like a father. My father is like, I'm a daddy's girl. And so like he takes care of me. And then my husband is like, hey, can you chill? Like, I want to do this.
It's my job. Yeah.
Right,
And he's just trying to help us.
like this is my daddy, always gonna be my dad.
So,
You're like, I'm your daddy.
Yeah. And that part.
Right.
Call me Poppy.
Okay. And so, so it's just a great, and then we have the stories, of course, Jason and his journey with finding love. And so I would love for you guys to check it out.
Oh,
For
yeah,
the Love of
definitely.
Jason.
I didn't even know. So I'm definitely gonna check it out. I gotta show my support for real.
Thank you.
Get them things up. Yo, I don't know if y'all follow football, but y'all know that Tom Brady is retiring from football. Did y'all hear about that? Like you don't really follow like that.
Thank
Well, it's a big deal. So Tom Brady,
I bet.
Tom Brady, he's been playing football for 22 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got the most Super Bowl championships out there. And they said, including like him playing in the playoffs, he probably played about 40 seasons because he's always in the playoffs, always winning championships, playoffs games. So he finally decided to retire. Out of football.
He had a great
So he said it like, it really came down to his family's decision. He was like, I'm talking to my family. See what I want to do. He's married to Giselle Bundchen.
Okay.
And he got like, I think he got 2 kids, 2 boys. So, traveling and not being with your family, I think it was about time for him to give it up anyway. He's got the biggest numbers. Like he's the GOAT in football and in the quarterback position. So that's going. And y'all heard about Chris Brown?
What?
You heard about that?
No.
You didn't hear about Chris Brown? Oh shit! All right, so Chris Brown is being charged for rape.
Oh, Chris, come on, baby.
Yeah, wow. So supposedly he was on a boat with down in Miami, over there by where Diddy live at, and he had like this up and coming artist. She was on a boat. Next thing you know, what she's saying is she was on a boat. Chris, approached her. Started giving her some type of fucking drugs or whatever, and when they went into the rooms, even though with her saying no, he still forced himself to, to do stuff, and now she's having, trauma from it, and she's saying she's not eating, she don't feel good about herself, so she's trying to sue him for 20 mil.
I mean,
what y'all think about that?
Well,
my thing is like. Sometimes I don't know if the shit really happened or if they're lying, trying to get some money.
We'll never know. The only people who will really know are those two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's, on one side, I feel like anyone is capable of anything, but on the other side, it's like Chris Brown does not have to force himself on nobody. You know,
right?
Yeah, no, that's for sure. There are 2 sides to that coin,
right,
but I do. But on the other side, it's understanding that humans are humans and humans do human things. So really, it would be like her. Like my thing would be like, who is the young lady and what's her character like? Because that's the only way that you'd be able to even try.
Well, supposedly
her story is why would she do that?
Yeah.
She's saying, let me see, where's it at?
I mean, did he force the drugs on her or what?
Yeah, no, and also we have to understand that she was probably like, okay, thank you, had a great time leading up to something.
All right, it says it says she goes by Jane Doe. Jane Doe says she visited Brown's home studio in California for the second time. After refusing to join him upstairs in the bedroom, Brown called her a slut and implied she would not have a music career if she refused to sleep with him. So I guess she's like some type of up and coming artist, and he's like, if you don't do this, you ain't gonna make it. And it's messed up because as messed up as that sounds, because it sounds believable, it's like it's a lot of men out there trying to, use females, to have sex with them.
Oh, trust me.
For them to make it. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yeah. And then at the same time, it could be, she's just saying that to make it sound believable as well, because a lot of that happens in Hollywood.
Both happen.
Yes, it could be either here or there.
Yeah,
is the thing.
Yeah,
but it's unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate. So at the end of the day, like I believe in the justice part, and only they know that part.
Right. Let me see.
Look, Trey Songz too, huh?
Trey Songz?
Yeah.
What happened with him?
Same thing. Got rape charges recently.
What?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, as far as I know, it's a lot of females that want to have sex with both of them. So, do you think it's more that a lot of these celebrities or maybe even regular motherfuckers people should just start having consent forms? Like honestly, before are we gonna do this?
Yeah, if you're of a certain caliber, then you know what I mean. All precautions. Go ahead, go for it. Because either a woman gonna be down or she not. You know what I'm saying? So if she with it, she gonna sign. If not, she not. You know what I mean?
And then it's like
she did you a favor at that point.
And if she ain't, it's like, all right, well, if this ain't gonna happen, you might as well just dip. You might as well roll out because I'm trying to get some ass. And
like
this
literally,
ain't gonna
any pictures leaked, you sign here. Like, and they can dip.
Right.
For real. It's unfortunate. It's because you don't know. You never know.
Yeah, but also the difference is someone that you meet at one moment and someone that's been working or potentially trying to work with you for some time.
Right.
Those are 2 different lanes.
Absolutely.
Which is, again, why would she have to? But okay. But in this case, I would believe that she would because, I met you off a one night stand, got mad, I'm going to say something.
Right, yeah,
But
exactly.
I've been working with you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
Unless
you
it
know
was backwards and
like,
she's like,
you know,
if you
like
don't
Chris
do
Brown
this,
is starting
I'm
to go
gonna
down. He's starting to go down like that R. Kelly road. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh, I hope not.
Because you know he
Please,
had all these other charges against him. He had like 3 other charges against him before all this shit.
which so then talks about the fact that she might be telling the truth.
I mean,
Yeah, so basically it could go.
I mean, who's to say that these other ones were? Because he never been really charged with them. You know, he had the shit with Rihanna that kind of blew up, and
Kind of.
I mean, yeah, the shit blew up.
That changed his whole life. He was on his way to Michael Jackson status before that happened. He would have literally been our generation Michael Jackson.
Sound like him, dance like him.
If that would not have happened, that complete and still even from that he bounced back nicely.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like because you cannot take the talent away from Chris Brown.
Nah.
No one can take that shit away from him. That man is so dope.
When I heard Run It, his first song to come out, when I heard Run It, I was like, yo, nigga, this shit is hard. Who the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that was hard, you know, and just from there, you know, he just skyrocketed, and then that took him all the way down.
It did. It did. I'm sure he lost a big piece of himself after that.
Yeah, you know, I think he just needs to really start focusing on being a damn artist instead of trying to be a gang member.
You know, yeah. I always feel a way about that one. You know, people come to LA and they get affiliated with the gangs. I'm born and raised in LA, so.
and they paying they basically paying for them to be able to say that. You know, what I'm saying?
Agreed. It's a little strange. I mean, but that's LA for a while, especially for men. You know what I mean? And with his age, you know what I mean? His age range, we're known for gangbanging. You know, that was hella, present around a certain time. So when you come over here and you talk a certain way and you talk about it in your music, it's inevitable for that part of LA to come looking like hello, you know what I'm saying?
The streets coming knocking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What was that you was talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Like you want to pay for that.
Yeah,
bro.
what was that you was talking about? Yeah, so
I know earlier in the week or last week we was having a conversation and you had brought up some questions that you wanted to bring to the table. So
hold on, let me hear that.
Okay.
She said, "Hold on, I know I got some." She said, "I got some."
That's some Christians.
Okay, so this is one of them that I actually just saw right now. So it says, most men don't marry the woman they love or loved the most. They marry the woman that is around when they are ready to marry. Do y'all think that's true or false?
Say that one more time.
Most men don't marry the woman they love the most. They marry the woman that is around when they are ready to marry.
I believe that's true.
Yeah, and that's why some marriages don't last.
Okay.
You know, because you might be ready, but that other person might not be ready, and you might not know enough about them, you know, to find out like, okay, I could live with this person. You know, like because like for me personally, if I'm gonna get married to somebody, I don't care how long we together, but I feel like we got to live with each other before that happens, because we got to see if we can actually live with each other. I got to see how you live. Like I got to see if you clean this, or if you can cook that, or how you know, like your mannerism inside the crib.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I would never just marry somebody just because I think that I'm ready. Like it has to be a whole bunch of shit to go along with that. If not, I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, but I think that for me, it goes even deeper, and it states that the woman that he loved, you know, like, probably moved on regardless. Like that's probably not the one that he could get like at this time when he is ready, I felt. Yeah. So like when a man is ready, most of the time it's later. And so it probably becomes too late. So that's why they end up marrying the one that's around, not just around, hey, you come here, marry me. But no, I've probably been dating her, talking to her for a while, you know. And so now it's like, all right, I'm ready. So let me just go ahead and, hey.
Yeah, you know.
So I feel like love, for men and women, I think especially women tend to think that it's the same, but it's not.
It's not.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a man is a woman is really her way of showing you that she loves you is nurturing. You know what I mean? That nurturing part. I feel like most men, they care about what you got going on for yourself, but really it's about how you treat them.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And for
Respect, which is their love language.
Which is their love language. Absolutely. So I feel like whenever a man just happens to be ready, it's not about who he loves most. I think it's just mostly about one, like who's there at the moment, of course, but I think it's who kind of treats him the best. You know what I mean? The better situation.
The better situation.
The better situation.
Or the
you know
one
what I mean?
that can assist in this vision or in this
where he's at in his life at that moment.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But of course, there's all different levels to it. It can be, you know, him being ready later. The girl he does love is with somebody else. You know, it can be anything.
It can be anything.
It can be anything.
Yeah, you know, I just don't think, you know, I think a lot of men probably marry later because, you know, they want to get everything out of their system before they feel like it's time. But, you know, women, you know, they mature a lot faster than men. So they're ready earlier than what the man might be. So they might, you know, they might end up coming from a woman's point. They might end up being with somebody who maybe ain't the person who they really want to be with neither, because they're actually ready and the person they want to be with isn't. So, you know, I just think, you know, personally, just let things happen instead of forcing it.
Of course.
You know, if something is supposed to happen, then it's going to be like that. No, I don't think anybody should put time on love like that. You know, love is just supposed to come naturally.
Yes.
And that's just what love is.
And then also, but like now that we know better, like there's also things that we can do, like in that, like in the beginning stage, like we said, to vet it out, right? So like now we know about love languages, like understanding your partner and how they receive love, but also how they give. And then how do you receive love? And then how do you give, so that you understand who and what you are. And then also in the, okay, so I did this training. I worked for the NFLPA. And I went to Hawaii. It was really dope. And I got to train with like a relationship therapist, like, you know, for these for these couples. And just talk about, because, you know, with the NFL and with basically about domestic violence and, you know, whatever. And so basically we taught about relationships. And one of the things that stuck with me for years was the fact that in a relationship, there's one of two types of personalities, right? So we remember September 11th. Which is coming around, right? 20th anniversary. And then it's like we have, at that time, in a moment of pure chaos and pure like disarray, there were two types of personalities. There was a firefighter chief and there was the mayor.
Right.
Okay. In this sense, we're talking about chaos, a burning building. Firefighter chief's job is what? Go, now, you over there, let's go right now. The mayor had to be covered, taken away to a remote location with everything spread out on the table with what happened, what could happen, and then what are we going to tell the people that are following me, my people? Right. What am I about to go tell them? Okay. So if you know that you're someone that needs a second and you're like, sweetheart, I am not ready to talk about this right now. I need to go to the back right now. I need to take 2 seconds. I need to go take 2 seconds to breathe. I know that you want to do this right now, but I need to breathe it out for 2 seconds. So, you know, okay, can you give me that? And then boom, I understand that that's me. But if I'm with a partner and he's like, no, hey, he's following you around the house. I'm trying to tell you, I got to talk about this right now. One of you has to submit, and the submission begins, which is the growth in it. Anyways, so boom. So there's something else that you can know. So love languages, but also what type of personality are you? That's something you could talk about beforehand. Hey, when you get super alterado, do you need to handle it right away, or do you need to take a second to breathe? Because I'm gonna let you know who I am.
Yeah,
really quick.
That's why some people take a walk. Like, well, no, I'm gonna take a walk. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna get some milk.
Like, I'm gonna be back. You
want something?
What's interesting is
it's like texting and shit. You give yourself a little bit of chance to think about it before you say what you want to say.
Oh, absolutely. What's interesting that you bring that up is I used to be the I need to go take a minute. You know what I mean? I used to be that, which there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
But I feel like there's certain things that I've grown a lot for one, but there's certain things that I feel like let's get out now so we don't lose time. Nice. You know what I mean? Yes. That's one of the worst things is you take 2 days to be upset, but we got to be around each other.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like you got to come home to me. Yes. You know what I mean? Unless you just don't come home, which that ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? You gonna come home, you got to see me. So I just, now I feel like I'm the type of person who well, what's the problem? You know, tell me about it. And my approach is all an approach.
It is.
Because if you like, well, we're not having no conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we ain't yelling at each other.
So because I want certain results, I have to approach it a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm going to be cool because I want you to be cool. And I want you to be able to feel comfortable telling me what the issue is.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now I'm like, well, let's talk about it now. But my boyfriend is usually like, nah, I need a moment, bro. I need a moment. So like, all right, take a moment. But bro be taking like 2, 3. I'm like, look, we losing time.
like a moment to me is like an hour or two.
You know,
and that's what we're talking about. Like, there's a thin line, you guys.
Yeah, no, we've grown so much. It's better now because you know he kind of understands. Like, I don't like losing time. We don't have to lose time.
You could literally say, baby, you know what? Can we go walk around the block?
Yeah, well,
and your mad self is gonna be like, yes, fine. And then you could just quietly start to walk and see, again, remembering who you are in this situation, forcing yourself to stay quiet and hold it. Not fester, but just hold and allow this person to start.
Yeah, well,
so in your case, it's like, now that we've walked for a second, what's going on?
I think coming from a man's point of view, I think a lot of it would help on the approach.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I had to learn that.
Like if somebody come in like, yo, what the fuck? You know, I mean, nigga, automatically we gonna be like, yo, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all shut down immediately.
Yeah, exactly.
Immediate
you know
shutdown.
Yes. I'm a Leo. Like I'm like, listen,
Leo,
I'm gonna talk to you later. I ain't got time for none of this.
For real.
Like you coming at me like you crazy. My mom don't even talk to me like that.
Exactly.
Like you wilding out.
Women, let me just say this right now.
Please, go ahead.
Let me just say this right now. If you want different results, especially when it comes to your man, and let's just say within the arguments or whatever disagreements, approach him how you would want him to approach you. And 9 times out of 10, men are sensitive.
They are.
They don't like admitting that shit because that's a very feminine word.
They don't like that word.
But men are sensitive, and if you want different results, you're going to have to be different.
I mean, period. I mean, what's the definition of insanity?
I think
the same thing over and over again.
Expecting different results.
Yeah, see, I think that you know, men are sensitive. If you grew up with your mom, you definitely gonna have a sensitive side in your family.
For sure.
You know, like, you know, God forbid if somebody lost their mom or something like that, it might be a little bit different. But men definitely have a sensitive side. You know what I'm saying? Me, you know, I definitely got a sensitive side, but I'm an alpha, but my love language is like, you know, I'm more of a giver than anything. You know what I'm saying? So I like to sit back, you know, pay attention, listen, and shit like that. So, you know,
yes,
that's just me. So yeah, it's all about your approach. And but at the same time, you know, back to the question, like sometimes that's why people who get married young, the shit don't last too much because they still got a lot of growing to do. Like you see people get married at 23, and it's like, you think you're grown, but you really not grown until you grew the fuck up.
Not saying that it can't happen.
No, it happens. It happens. But a lot of times, you know, it's like 70-30 that it won't stay together.
Yeah, we're not getting to really know our partners. We're not willing to
take
understand, to take the time.
Especially if you haven't lived life.
No, but also if you just weren't taught that foundationally. You know, because we're talking about foundation. Yeah. And, you know, and at the end of the day, and so right now we're in a very interesting time, you know, because it's like we know better. So now we're like in a selfish time, thin line between selfish and self-care, like self-love. But it's like they're growing up now with like the make sure like I'm good, which is good. Again, thin line. But even for us back then, it's like foundational. But now that we know better, we know how to approach it because we understand that this human has a foundation that's probably different than mine. Right. And then so that allows you to navigate. And if it's too different, then jump. Don't be unequally yoked.
Yeah, but sometimes, I mean, this is kind of going into another question that I think you had, like, you know, how long would you actually stay with somebody thinking that you could change them?
Well, hopefully you're not there to
change people. You cannot change.
But some people think they can.
Okay,
man or woman. You know what I'm saying?
So it happens.
I feel like men marry hoping women stay the same. Women marry or get with their partner in hopes that they will change.
Interesting.
And I feel like
not unless these two people are already in a position to where they don't need changing.
But I feel like when a man finds a woman, and correct me if I'm wrong because you're a man, right? You are with her because of XYZ, right?
Right.
I feel like women, we're mostly potential. Unless we get a man who's already established and he's already 9 times out of 10 he's not. You know what I mean? It's some things that we're like, well, dang, you know, maybe he'll get like this later.
Yes.
Right.
Y'all, I feel like y'all like, oh shit, okay, I'm getting married because she got this, and this. And I'm pretty sure you feel like I hope that shit will never change. Of course, get better. She get better, but those particular things about her,
That's
like,
nice because
you know
then as
I mean?
you grow, it's happening because you're staying together. And like, why is she different now? What is going on? Why hasn't he changed? What is going on? It's getting worse.
You know
and
what
then
I'm
you
saying?
continue to grow.
For me personally, and this is just me, you know, like if I'm gonna marry somebody, right, I gotta be able to have a conversation with you. I don't want no dumb motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't care. I don't give a fuck how good you look. If I can't have a conversation with you, it's not gonna happen. Number two, you gotta look good. You know what I'm saying? Like if I can't, you know, instead if I gotta close my eyes and fantasize about me having sex with somebody else when we getting it in, that's not gonna be good. Number three, you gotta be established. Like I don't want you to have to always depend on me. I think if we gonna come together as a team, we all should be coming together as a team on all aspects. You know what I'm saying? So
Question on that. So on the third one, does that have to be financially, or could it be in other ways for you?
Nah, it could be in any way. Like just as long as you have some type of passion. If you got some type of passion, you have some type of goal, you know, I want to help you out with that. You know what I'm saying? If I can. You know what I'm saying? But all those things, it has to be something. Like you have to be goal driven, look good, and have brains. You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously like the sex gotta be good. So
I mean, it's those are great threes. That's a great one.
Absolutely.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? So if it ain't that, then but some people, you know, some men try to get into situations thinking that they could, you know, help a woman to do that. And some things you just can't help people out with.
Understood?
Yeah. Okay. Well, they can't help them with the goal, like the want.
Right. Or you could help them, or you could help them to find the goal. Like, what do you like in life? What do you want to do?
That's a lot of time.
I feel like if more men led, you know what I mean?
Yes.
If more men actually, I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
It's been fucking with me all week.
If more men lead, and not just, of course, by example. You know what I mean? The example is, I feel like, number one. You know what I mean? Leading by example. But if a man actually took the time to lead his woman into whatever direction, you know what I mean? Listen to her and what she likes and
I care.
And
Yeah, show some like support.
Build,
support.
really
Like, for
build
real,
with
though.
her.
Yeah.
And I feel like anything is possible.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know what I'm
anything is
saying? Anything.
possible.
But a lot of men don't lead. They don't know how to lead.
And again, we're talking about foundation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but I
truly
would love
feel that way
that.
though. Yeah.
That is real. Like right now, it's so funny because I was just talking to someone about that. And I was like, you know, I feel bad sometimes because I know that. So let's say, you know, as man and woman, and I'm like, man, I wish you would just stop asking me what the heck I want to eat. Can't you just choose one? And then I'm just going to go. And then,
But go ahead.
and then I'm thinking, man, just as easy as it is for me to have had a long day and not want to think about nothing, he probably had a long day and don't want to think about nothing either. So basically it's like maybe, you know, anyway, so there's that moment where I'm like, can't you just go? Like, but again, in that moment, I just want to be led. And so, but we're talking about like a deeper sense.
No, led in
your
any
woman.
way.
Yeah.
Like,
any way.
again, approach, right? Because there's a way to lead. We'll come willingly, you know?
Yeah. You know, if it comes down to food or something like that, you know, sometimes a man don't know what you want. So if you want him to lead, then maybe he should pick a place that's, you know, universal. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying
no,
is,
you got plenty of options.
In that moment, it's like, because again, we've been through this conversation.
Right.
So like, no, there's plenty of, and then you're not going to like, no. All I'm saying is at this very moment, right now though, wherever you go, I'm gonna be all right.
You know, but which I
So I'm
agree
like,
because
just whatever. Just
I'm
right
like,
now. But I mean, in my personal, it was that moment of like, sometimes I'm tired. And so it's like, just do this, or that. But we're talking about deeper again.
no, even just that.
you know.
Even whatever, it's going to be different for everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to be different for everybody. But I feel like even most women, with saying that, and I'm not taking anything away from you. I believe you and how you're saying it, but most women will say that, and then the man will choose, and then he's like, "No, I don't want that." And it's like, girl,
period. No, I'm telling you, and that's what he said.
It's like, well, which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you told me to choose, I chose. You don't want it.
That's why, again, we're dealing with someone. I'm talking about me. I don't know about nobody. I like peace.
No, but the thing is, all right. But the thing is, look.
That's why. So hold on, really quick.
Go ahead.
That's why it's beautiful that you were one way and then you grew into another way. Like we have to grow into whatever new result we want, right? So at this moment, whereas before I probably wasn't even really like. I was never really even like that, but I was. I wasn't as. I don't know. I just wasn't this. So like now it's like, hey. I don't want I'm just here for, hey, can you want to talk about it?
I think it goes back to
reach out to me when you're ready to talk about it, because I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Just like y'all was saying with the foundation, you know, if a man and woman, if they know each other, then they should both be able to lead in the direction, because you know what she likes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like, you wanna know what? If I know you like excitement, you wanna know, we're gonna go to Six Flags. You know what I'm saying? If I know that you like crabs, you know what I mean, we're gonna go have some fun crab. I mean, it's different things. Like if you know somebody and if y'all at that point to where y'all about to get married, you should be able to lead in every way. You know what I'm saying? And the man don't always gotta lead. Like, men like to be surprised every once in a while too.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, a man can lead, but let him feel appreciated for leading all the time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Again, women, yes.
So
one thing that I do now.
Oh my goodness.
Because I used to. Okay, so I'm a very indecisive person, especially when it comes to food. Right. Okay. Sometimes I know, like, oh, I want this, I want that, but even when it comes to my friends, not just my man, when it comes to my friends, I kind of let them choose, because then I'll be at this point where, well, this or that, and I'm like, it's fine. Whatever you choose, I'm fine with. And then even if I didn't really want that choice, I'm quiet about it. I'm stuck with it because I literally just told you to choose. So whatever you choose, I'm rocking with it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I never want to ask somebody or put them in a position to choose, and then I'm like, well, no.
Yeah. So that kind of comes into like when are you the submissive or the alpha? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like when do you? Yeah. Like when is it cool to be like
and again,
okay, I want to do this. You know what I mean? So like you could take charge sometimes, and your man at the same time could be like, well, you know what? I might not want to do it, but I love her. I'm gonna go do it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, this is a dance. It's a dance. Like, relationships is just a dance. It's just finding the rhythm and then going with the rhythm and not fighting the rhythm. And really that comes down to, again, submission, forgiveness, not forget or whatever, but like moving. What are we maturing? What are we doing?
And even still, when you're not, on the same rhythm to talk about it, you know, there's a way to, before things blow up. You know, I feel like people have these conversations after they're tired of the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
If you sit and talk initially when things are good, you'll be in a much better space.
So is that checklist real?
What you mean?
Like, women make checklists, like things that they look for in a man. You know what I'm saying? To make them be like, all right, yeah, I think this could work.
I did. I haven't looked at it, but I did it.
And if you do have a checklist, like y'all saying, if a man has a checklist and a woman has a checklist, maybe both of y'all, like you said in the beginning, y'all should combine y'all checklists and see things that can be worked out, or see things, you know what I mean, that y'all have in common to know it's going to work.
You could share that, because that's exactly. You could share that in the foundation of it, and then see what it is.
You know, you know what I call that?
What?
I call that having the appropriate conversations. You have, again, I know I said this on the last one, but I'm dead ass. You have to have the appropriate conversations with your partner. It is vital. I'm telling you, you will save time. Oh yes,
Pastor,
you will save time. You will save energy, and you will just save yourself.
Yeah,
baby, save yourself.
So you know. It comes down to, you know, this is the question. Will you date an average person? You know what I'm saying? Like I mean,
average is different to everybody now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so what's so average? Like, dude got a job at you know, he busting his ass. He a real good dude to you. He makes you feel good, but you know, he's working in a warehouse somewhere. as opposed to, you know, he's always out partying, but he could take care of you financially, but you always got to worry about, you know, being cheated on. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
ahead, baby.
Well, no, I'm was trying to understand. Okay, so I would be with someone that's average. It doesn't that doesn't bother me. Like I've literally been like I started on the bottom, you know, now I'm here. So like, and I've been on the mattress on the floor because at the end of the day, it's like, it's the person. Like, of course I wouldn't do that now, right now, that's not the time. But back then, why not? So right now, would I? We're not going back to that average. Right now, you know, regular stuff. So you got your shit in order.
So what's average to you?
No, well, you can have any job. I mean, for me, it's like, it's not really the job. Is it more about how they treat you? It's not just that. Where do you see yourself? What's your vision? What are your goals? How's your family? What are you doing? Are you mature? Can we conversate? Can we laugh? Can we have fun? Can we do this? Are you good to family? How's your family? How's my family? Like, what I'm saying is, if all of that other stuff is cool, I don't care about your job.
Right.
You know, like I really never have. So that's me.
But you would want them to at least be financially stable, though, right?
Again, with your top three and me saying that I'm right there with you.
Right.
I need you to have your goals and your vision and be working towards something, right? Because even in my, like, all of this, I'm going somewhere. Are you coming somewhere? Because you coming somewhere, like I'm ready because I'm going somewhere.
Right.
So I need that as well, you know, of course. But it's like, so as an example, you want to paint? That's cool. How long before we get painters of our own? What do you need to start your own business? You good? Okay. Oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, okay.
You want somebody at least goal driven.
Yeah. So like, what are we doing? Because that's my job, right? As a nurturer, right? Like with the incubator, you know, of a man's dreams, right? Like, so like, if you don't want your woman to nag you, don't tell her your dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, so it's like we're supposed to.
No, but you're supposed to be able to tell your woman your dreams. She shouldn't nag you. She should help support you to get there.
What I'm saying is, if you don't like being nagged, then maybe don't tell her. Because our job, like our given, our nature is to assist you come up to whatever other level, you know, you want. And again, that's my personal thing. You know, I like that.
But there's lines to it, you know, like when you, like if somebody feel like they like yo, all right, like I'm gonna do this shit.
No,
you know what
of course. This is just in general. The point is that we love to help get you to where you're going. We love it. Like I do. I do. I thoroughly enjoy it because I'm a connector. So it's like, let's go. Like, what's up? But if there's nothing for me to assist you with, then what are we doing? Agreed. You know, you're just sitting there like, oh, okay.
I feel like, and not just for me, I feel like, and I'll just say women, men too, of course, but I'll say women need to be honest with themselves, because there's going to be women who are okay with their man partying and okay with him. That. Yeah. I don't care for that either, but there are some women who are okay with it. Well, he's supporting me financially. He's doing this, and I don't care if he's in the club and he's on. But that's her being honest with herself. Yes. How long that's gonna last, I don't know.
Right.
But I feel like if a woman is being honest with herself, whatever she's okay with, I'm okay with. If she's okay. Me personally, I it doesn't matter what kind of job you have. You know what I mean? As long as you have something that you're working towards, I completely agree with everything you said. As long as you have something you're working towards and you're I like my man to teach me things.
Yes.
I like teach me something.
Like we love it.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Like, that's why, you know, that's why they say opposites attract, because you can always learn from each other.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
And, that's my biggest thing.
Yeah, but I mean, but one of the other biggest things is like, one of the other biggest things I think for women should be like, you know, whatever makes you happy. Like okay, this person makes me happy.
Yeah, agreed.
Because he teaches me stuff.
Agreed.
But you got a lot of women out there, you know, there's a lot of women out there that like to be in the club scene. They like to be showing off everything and this and that. But you know, there's always more younger women that's coming up. So by the time they get about between 35 and 40, they're not looking the same way. And now they really starting to try to find somebody, and, you know, it might be a little bit too late. It ain't too late, but you might not get what you missed out on.
See, like, because that's the problem.
Because there could be, you could have missed out on a good one.
No, and 9 times out of 10 they probably did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But then again, it takes her being. If you honest with yourself at this point in your life, be honest with yourself at that point in your life. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be up in the club now, you 30, 40. And now you looking for a certain type of man. What are you? Who are you to attract that certain type of man that you looking for?
Right, exactly.
Let's be honest with ourselves.
And now it comes to now you can't holler at a dude in the club because more than likely he's looking for somebody younger than you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And so now you probably either gonna find a dude probably like either in like Target, Walmart, grocery store,
now,
or
somebody
or
for
like,
everybody now.
or you might somewhere because approaching people is different now too. Along with social media, like some men are scared to approach women, and me personally, I would like if a woman would because I'm from Jersey, like women are aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So they let you know what the hell they feel. They like, yo, I'm feeling him. I'm about to holler at him. Men don't know. Like we get cross signals and shit. So like, some women out there, like if they like something, they should let it be known that they like them.
Yes.
Instead of it being a mystery because this person could have missed out on a good woman or she could have missed out on a good woman.
Not everybody like you though. Not everyone is like you. Some men are like, damn,
very true. They don't like the aggression.
Yeah, like
or the aggressiveness.
Yes.
No. It's a thin line. You know what I'm saying? Like too aggressive. Like that's.
It depends on where you're from.
No. What I'm trying to say is, okay, say we're in a grocery store, right? I see you walking around. I'm walking with my car, or whatever.
That's a good place to meet somebody. I want to see what you eating.
Right.
Stop it.
Like you in the vegetable section.
In the car.
Look in the cart, baby. Look in the cart.
You in the veggie section. See, look. Women be looking for what's in the cart. No fruits, no vegetables. Oh, hold on.
And it better be organic.
You better spend that extra couple of cents.
That shit is crazy, but so my thing is, if y'all out there and a man just so happen, he might be a little timid, might be a little shy to say something like, maybe you should give some type of eye or a smile or something like that to let them know like I'm approachable. You can approach me.
Yes,
again, you want to give.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mystery. A lot of men don't know, and this coming from a guy's point of view.
Just drop the fruit,
right?
Hey, nah. You know what I mean? Maybe we got to wear a mask now. Maybe you could, pull your mask down, give a little smile or something like that, like and then because now a man is like, I can go and approach her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can at least go start a conversation, see where the head is at.
Just wave, yeah.
You can do the same thing.
Men do rejection crazy. You guys are used to it, but man, us women, we cannot handle rejection like that. You know what I mean? Like we hate that shit. We hate it. You guys are used to it.
Yeah, but if you're confident about yourself, you should be like, oh well, I mean
true, but real like the rejection that counts.
Right.
It's
y'all are used to. You guys handle rejection way better. Like,
yeah.
There's some people
don't. But some people don't. You know what I'm saying?
No, agreed.
Like, bitch.
I don't really mind it. I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, no, I don't mind it either. No, I don't mind it either.
Yeah, so like I think women should be a little bit more inviting if they like something.
Yes, absolutely. Women, get it together, baby. Get it together. Be approachable when you want to be approachable.
You know what I'm saying? And men pay attention to the signs. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Make sure you pay attention to the signs, fellas.
Another thing is like men and women cheat differently. So it's like,
what you mean?
I'm just saying, like women are a lot more slicker at cheating than men. So like you would think that you have a diamond in the rough, and you'd be like, she would never do that, this and that.
Well, you starting out wrong.
You know what I'm saying? But
you starting out wrong, thinking she'll never do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Men will think that. So. I think I think
in general.
I think that women cheat better than men because men tend to get caught up a little bit better, and I think that women are like cats. They real slick, real sly with they shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll never know. Like y'all be in a 10-year relationship and she done fucked somebody like 5 years ago, and you still would never know about that shit. So I'm just saying, like, do you think that men and women cheat differently?
I mean, if you're looking at it statistically, maybe, you know what I mean. But I don't know. A cheater's a cheater.
A cheater's a cheater, but it's how you do it.
I just think, okay, just really quick. The only thing I can answer to that, I guess, is it's definitely like we are. I think a little more catty. I can see that. Like we're a little more. Because we are women.
I think it's more strategically thought out from a woman than it is.
You guys kind of just
men are a little more impulsive because of the testosterone and y'all's nature. You guys are pretty much born polygamous. Like,
right.
If we really break it down like that, you You guys'
Yes.
nature.
Sometimes. All right. Sometimes a man can cheat but still love his girl.
No. Let me stop you right now because you are absolutely correct.
Yes.
And I used what's
Oh,
funny.
I was waiting.
What's so funny is I just looked this shit up right here. Hold on. Damn, where's our text message at?
Yep.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so I use what is it? Not Courtney, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
Right? So the first thing women are gonna say is he doesn't love her. He doesn't right? Not true. And let me explain why. Men can do the most disrespectful, beat a woman's ass, all type of shit. That does not mean that he doesn't love her.
Besides the beating the ass shit, yeah.
No, I'm saying there's men. You know that there's men out here and still love their woman.
Right.
It's just a lack of respect. He doesn't respect her.
And that's the thing. We want, like, our love language, like ours is love, like love, theirs is respect. So then when we try to get the respect, it's like, I give you love. So you chill.
Yeah. But I do feel like.
But you know, some, just like you said, like it's like men's nature
And also
to be like polygamous or whatever. No, sometimes like and you having sex with your girl, you know, you haven't cheated on or whatever. Sometimes every once in a while from people, experiences and shit like that, right? Conversations and shit, you know, men, they want to make sure that they still putting it down the right way. Sometimes they might go out there to make it seem like, to make them feel like they still doing what they supposed to be doing inside the fucking crib. And that don't mean that they don't love that person. It's like, yo, I want to make sure that I'm still doing what the hell I'm supposed to be doing to please you. So it don't mean that, I don't love you.
I don't know about to please you. I don't know. I don't know if it's the please you part. I can't really get with that.
I liked it though. That was very nice.
No. But these are some of the conversations people, they want to.
I want someone to weigh in. Can someone weigh in?
They like, yo,
where are people?
Men.
Caller number one.
It's like people can still, men can still love a woman even though they cheat on her.
Absolutely.
It doesn't mean, anything different. It's just, I don't know. Some people, they say it all the time. It's just a man being a man. But don't disrespect your woman. Don't disrespect your relationship. Don't put that shit out on blast to make her feel disrespected. If you're gonna do something, don't continuously do it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you got to get something out of your system, get it out of your system and be safe about it. But be safe because you don't want to bring shit back home.
Release people. It's time of release, y'all, because it's time to like be honest with yourself.
And be honest with your partner.
You be honest with that partner.
So do you think people could be in like a 20, 30 year relationship and nobody ever cheat with either one of them?
Yes, because it's still a choice at the end of the day. I do believe that somewhere out there, someone has never done it and their partner have never. I do believe that. It's somewhere out there.
No, agreed. Because there are definitely some men who are fine with being with one woman for however long.
Like they fell in love. They got it. That was it.
There are some men who are like that. But I feel like generally speaking, men have a very
need, a desire.
Like a lot of men look at it like a physical standpoint, and some women look at it more emotional.
But that's what it is for men.
So so a woman cheat is absolutely done, and
if a woman cheats,
it's over.
Because women usually cheat because it's something that they're not getting from their man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Usually, there's definitely exceptions.
Right.
To the rule, but I feel like a man definitely could cheat and love the shit out of his woman, got kids with her and everything. But I feel like men need to be more honest about that shit, because for one, you never know what your woman's gonna be down for. Okay?
I mean, period.
You never know.
Conversation.
And for some men, it is truly hard. It's difficult for them to not go out and do their thing. Listen,
I say this all the time. I'll be like, all right, look, so if a man cheat, it to them, you know, they're like, all right, I still love my girl. You know what I mean? I just did it, whatever. But if a man finds out that his woman cheated on him, like you said, it's the end of the world. Because initially, men automatically think that the person she cheated with was piping her down. It could have been the worst thing ever. Like, but you still gonna think that this dude was piping it down, and she might come back like, man, you know what I mean? That was the shit. Come here, baby.
I think like for men it's physical, and for women it's like emotional.
Right.
So like for us, it's like you were talking to her. Like about us, about the family, about me. Like you were confiding in her. Like she spent time talking. Like what?
See, I don't think when men cheat. Yeah, see, I'm about to say when if a man gonna go out and cheat, he ain't gonna be sitting up there talking about all that shit. He just trying to get in, get out.
Get in and get out, bro. Don't be talking to this bitch.
I mean, because now if it start getting emotional, that's your side piece.
But
that's your side.
That's not cheating.
Because for a woman, it's still you chose a woman over me. What couldn't I have given you?
But that's our problem.
Yeah.
Because men, just like he said, men love different than women. We lead with emotion. But men are a little more logical.
No, period.
You know what I mean?
That is what it is.
We have to stop. And there's a reason why your man went out and did what he did. Of course. If you truly want to understand why, check yourself before you lead with emotion. Sit down and talk to this man to understand. There's a reason why he's like this.
Yes.
Or have a brother and a dad that know about it and, you know, talk.
But it's different when it's your man.
Right. Yeah.
It's different when it's your man. And it really is just
it's just a conversation.
Have you guys seen Indecent Proposal?
Of course.
That right there.
Yeah. It's like $1 million. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you $1 million, you know, to have your shorty for the night. And it's like,
how would you feel about that shit though?
Yeah,
how would I feel about it?
How would you feel?
I mean, you would obviously have to be like, let me talk to the team.
I'd be like, listen. If we gonna do this shit, because this is a we thing now.
You know, it started out a we thing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like listen, if we gonna do this shit, you can let them wine and dine you and shit like that, but you gonna close your eyes and you gonna think about me when it's time for y'all to get in.
Oh my God.
Good, because I was gonna say, hey, listen, we in this. It's us now. And I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna think of you, and I want you
exactly. Like, you better think about me.
I want you to go have a baby.
I'm like, listen, I want you to think about everything we're gonna do with this $1 million. You know what I'm saying?
You are allowed to go have fun tonight. Call the boys. Call Ricky. Tell them I said come to pick you. I'm gonna take this Interstate Vodka. I will be right back.
Shout out to Interstate Vodka.
Shout out to Interstate Vodka. So I'm just gonna give y'all my rundown on what mine would be like. I'll be like, all right, baby, look. You know what this is, about to get this money. You understand? I understand you're going to be worried about X, Y, Z. I'm going to need you not to trip about no X, Y, Z. Okay, we're about to get this money. I don't want to hear shit after this. You understand?
You're never going to talk about it again.
This is for us at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I already know how a man is going to be after, because he's thinking like, damn, did he do this? Did he do that? How was it? It's like, bro, don't do this to yourself. Do not do this to yourself. I didn't go into this just because he's fine. He's offering us $1 million.
You know what I'm saying? We're about to go. I'm gonna be thinking about all the shit that we're gonna be doing while he's doing this shit.
When I came back, I would have been like,
list right now.
When I came back, I was like, baby, that shit was trash. Bro.
Exactly.
It was so, oh my God.
Even if it wasn't.
Make your man feel better.
Even if it wasn't. Even if it wasn't.
Make your man feel better about it.
He could have been the best D I ever had in my life. I'm not telling my man.
Exactly. No, I mean, you need to go to your man and be like, that shit was corny shot. That was the easiest money. Like, that was the easiest money.
What we doing? Let me go take a shower right quick.
That shit was trash.
You know what I mean? In reversal, how would y'all feel? You know what I mean? Obviously, you would feel the same way if your man, you know what I'm saying?
Where are you? Are you honest with yourself?
Especially if you know your man, if you be like, oh, this nigga gonna come in 3 minutes anyway. I don't give a fuck.
I'm with it. It don't matter. It could be 3 minutes, 3 hours. Baby, bring it home.
Bring back the bag.
Bring it home. I'm not tripping on that. I'm not tripping on that. Men, y'all get in y'all head for the same shit that y'all do. And to a lot of men, this is the conversations that I usually have, is men like to downplay certain shit. Like, yeah, I just fucked her. I just did. Okay, true. But a lot of things can come from that. You know what I mean? That one night could ruin your whole shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
You can get her pregnant, changing your life. If she decides to keep it. You know what I'm saying? That changes your life and it changes mine. You can contract a STD. You know what I'm saying? Too. You could actually fall in love with this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's so many.
She might put it down on you.
You know what I mean? There's so many things that could come from that. So again, you have to talk to your partner. You know, you really is he the type, if you're gonna be okay with him going out and doing his thing, do you trust him enough to make a good decision on who he's choosing to fuck around with? Because that can change your life.
Right.
Yeah.
Period. You know, and I feel like a lot of men downplay that shit. Like, oh, I just fucked her. Yeah, okay, but now this happened.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. No, I mean, for real. Because, I mean, and anyone that you're connected to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you receive that. Like, you are there. Like, you're putting your partner through it. Like, whatever's about to happen to you, you know for a fact, walking in at the door, that they're going to receive it too, and you chose it anyway.
I think men and women, if you do end up cheating or whatever, if you're cheating, don't put it down enough to where you're gonna have somebody going crazy over you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want them to be coming because like I call it, like, for a dude, I call it giving them the hip hop cock. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you give them that hip hop cock, that means that you put it the hell down, and now she might instead of it just being a fling, she might want to be your shorty, and she might start doing crazy
but that's
shit.
Still your choice though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And women, you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? But sometimes you just can't help it because that's just how
Sharon
you do
Stone.
it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
What'd you say?
Rabbits in a pot. Got it.
Oh, Glenn Close.
I know, Glenn Close.
Glenn Close.
Rabbits in a pot. Got it.
That's crazy.
Yes, that's real though.
But
you do want to remember that because you are inviting it. You don't know this person's past, present, nothing, and you just said, "Come on into my life." Now they're in your wife's. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Just the way that women attack, or just anyone. But let's just talk about that genre. Like, you don't even know that this person is now getting attacked. Emails, phone calls. Hello, like, babe, something's happening. Something's weird. I feel like something's off. And this woman over here is crazy, stalking your family. You don't know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You got something you want to add?
You got to choose wisely. Okay, so I wanted to get to this to see what y'all thought. I thought this was pretty funny. It says, I'm pregnant. My boyfriend of 3 years doesn't want a baby. He's a physical trainer and said he loves me, but he has sex with clients after workouts. It's just a form of exercise, no emotions, and he gets money. He said, if I'm too insecure, I can go. Will the baby change him?
No.
So he's like basically like an escort.
Yeah, a fitness trainer escort.
Yeah.
A fitness
Let me get
escort.
you ready for our
and so basically it goes back to, like, do you think something would change somebody? Almost like, so a baby.
She asked, yes, do you think the baby will change him?
But
he doesn't want the baby.
But see, he didn't want to have a baby in the beginning, so it might push him away. And then next thing you know, here comes, you know, them hating each other instead of loving, and then the child is in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to be a tough raising for the kid. I don't think it could depend on how much you love her, but it could push him away.
He said, if I'm too insecure, I can go. So yeah, he loves her, but he's set in his ways. So it comes down to her decision.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
It's on her.
That's the messed up shit for him to say, if you're too insecure about me smashing these other shorties that I train.
But that's his truth though. You understand?
Right. Well, she shouldn't be with him.
But that's her though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She knew he was like this
The answer's
before.
no.
Maybe they got together with him doing the same thing with her. You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Did you work out with him?
Right. How did you?
You know what I'm saying? Like, how'd you meet this guy? How'd you meet this guy?
But I feel like these things she knew prior. You know what I mean? Because she's coming in like, will the baby change him? Knowing he doesn't want the baby.
No.
So how I feel about it is she gonna have to, one or two things, right? She's going to have to leave him, right? Not have the baby or whatever. 3 things: leave him, or keep the baby, raise the baby herself, and they co-parent and don't make it about him at all. Keep the baby's best interest at heart, because a lot of females get mad.
Right.
That's the thing. That's why. And then we have the situation again of like a messed up foundation. You're having this child on behalf of like changing the man. It doesn't work. Then now you got a child.
Or 3. What's the third one?
The third one is she gonna have to accept his truth. She gonna have to accept his truth, and they set some sort of boundary. You know what I mean? And raise the kid together.
Yeah, I mean, but see, the thing is,
those are only choices.
But you know, he did do some man shit. He told her how he was from the beginning, and it's your choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, to either accept it or don't accept it. And
knew. She got pregnant.
Right, exactly. So I don't, you know, if it don't change, she shouldn't be mad because he told her how he was from the jump.
Yeah.
And what he wanted. And she's trying to change that
with the baby. And
right. It's like, did you do this on purpose?
But you're about to have a baby.
But a dude,
so that's you and the baby.
But a dude should know to pull out. Like, he should know to pull out too.
I mean, shit happens though.
Yeah, no doubt.
All the time.
No doubt. But I just think, it ain't gonna change him. He told her how he was, and if he can't be him, then he's not gonna be happy.
Exactly. He already told her she can go.
Right, exactly. So
with the baby.
I feel like a lot of men to get further and a lot of women to get further if they let the people know how they are from the jump and let them know what they like and don't like. Yeah, exactly. So it's your decision. So like if you get in a situation, it's like, all right, you my shorty, but every once in a while, I like to do whatever. You know what I mean? Or you my shorty, but you down with the poly life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, this is what I like. Yes. Either you gonna deal with it or you ain't gonna deal with it. If you ain't gonna deal with it, I'm gonna move on. Yeah, because somebody's going to want to do this situation with me. So
there's no somebody changing. For everybody now.
I mean, there's 7.6 billion people in the world.
So listen, I was just thinking, this is a very random thing I'm about to say, but I was thinking, like literally, there's someone living in the middle of a forest somewhere, in a cabin, in a house, in the middle of nowhere.
In North Dakota.
Somewhere. Relax. I haven't even said the rest of it.
In Alaska.
Okay. Like with bodies in their basement, and they just be collecting them. And there is literally a woman sitting there with him asking if he wants stew tonight. Mm-hmm. There is someone for everyone. So don't settle. Right. Conversate, be honest, open, and decide on what you want, because it's there.
Yeah.
Everything is there. Chivalry still exists. Mm-hmm. Yeah. At the end of the day.
Just give that person
before we wrap it up, I just want to say, big shout outs to Missy Elliott, because she's the first female artist to go platinum on every last one of her albums.
Ooh, all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Missy. It just came out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so right now, this is the part where we want you to tell people where they can find you and let them know what you have coming later on in the future.
All right. So, right now, I just had to restart on the Instagram front. So
she got hacked.
I got hacked, you guys. I don't want to talk about it. And no, it wasn't some click the link for Bitcoin. It was like some goods. They're getting better. So if you guys happen to see, hey, send me your number, don't do it.
Yeah, if you don't personally know them,
if you personally know them, don't do it.
You should actually text them.
Call the person.
That's how I text you. I was like, yo, did you get hacked?
No.
Because she said some shit that I was like, just don't say this shit to me. I was like, what are you talking about?
Nah, but so the new one is it's just the same. It's but it's THEEE, Jessica Quintero. And right now, I'm going to be I'm still building a lot of the things for me. So platforms, YouTube wise and stuff like that. So just keep an eye out with, with Dice and also just check out the All Black Network again, For the Love of Jason. And then just stay tuned, because this year is going to be a dope year. So I'm going to have some more stuff for y'all.
That's what's up.
Yes,
that's what's up.
Wishing you the best in 2022, mommy, too.
You know what I'm saying? All blessings to the Jessica.
Gracias. Gracias.
That's what's up. So, we're going to wrap it up, and we'll be back next time on Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Dice the Barber.
I'm your girl, Mars West.
And I'm Jessica Quintero.
Ooh.
And we out this bitch. Peace.